All right, we are back again. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hope you're all having a good one. We are going to be blasting some more last Epoch. Going to be jumping on some, we'll start off the day with some T4 Jura. T4 Temporal Sanctum. Yeah. We are playing Smite Healing Hands today. So I did not get lucky yesterday at all with cleavers. Oops. Not at all. I hope I still got like some axes left. What's the highest these go to? 16% more damage to bleeding enemies. Do I have any more axes? I have 3 more. So technically I have 3 more attempts. No more T7s. So let's just jump right into it. T4 Jura unlocked. Well, we gotta make our way over there first. Make our way downtown. Death and destruction in my wake. Doing good in the neighborhood. Had a great day at work. It's nice and sunny outside. It's a good day. It's a good day. Sure, let's do an apple.
What's this? How are they manipulating time?
You carry the Epoch. You carry the Epoch. A fool like you has no use for it. I will admit, chat, in that moment, I was like, 2 LP Titanheart? Now, after all this time? It's actually a 2 LP version of that ring. I'll take it. All right. All right, chat. Take a look at this. Which one do you think I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Well, damn. I got 2 more shots. I got 2 more shots at this, chat. Two more shots.
More rats come to roar at the edges of
Okay.
Such power. There is only one explanation.
I guess we're going this way, chat. Okay, I guess we're not going anywhere near there. Oh gosh. There we go. The game really doesn't want me to go up into that corner. Really does not want me to go up there. Making me work for it, chat.
It all makes sense now. Epoch has finally come to
Right, it's an oldie but a goodie. We definitely do not want increased critical strike chance to go over anything but that. Apparently it decided to work today as opposed to all the T7s I spent slamming into that. Into this. Okay. Alright, so we got our helmet, we got our boots, we got our cleaver solution. So we got the helmet, got the boots. We're gonna need a new devotion. I don't think I have a 2 LP devotion. So I'm going to have to choose. What do I want more? Well, I already got this. So I might as well take the spell critical strike chance. Anything with high healing effectiveness. These are already done. One's a 79, 33. Healing effectiveness would be the most useful. All right. That is all well and good. I did not save a lot of spell critical strike chance amulets. How high do these go? Okay, I got 2 tier 6. Oh, this is okay, time to check all my tabs for spell critical strike chance. That's general critical strike chance. I want spell critical strike chance. I thought I had like way more of these. We're nervous here, chat. Little nervous. I'm glad I got a couple of these skulls. Understood. Got it. Okay. Oh, well, we got a couple shots. What are these? I think everything I have is a T6. Considering how long it took for me, chat, to get that cleaver solution. Okay. So this is going to give us 6 attempts. Okay. So 6 attempts, 6 keys. Six attempts, 6 keys. I mean, if we get it off the first attempt, we're not gonna just keep going back, but it'll be there. Okay. Let's get into it.
Intruders? A waste of time.
I'm trapped in here.
How is this possible? Only I should be able to command tiny feet.
Hey, what up, Air Dragon? How you doing, man? Greetings and salutations indeed.
The Epoch. Finally, I will have its power.
Doing okay. Finally figured out what I want my new class in Final Fantasy XIV to look like. So starting up a new class. Excellent, excellent. I'm glad to hear that, man. It's always good to have a vision, a direction where you're going in your playtime. Instead of just wandering aimlessly around, though, there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm going to be the ultimate edgy emo character, the Dark Knight. Yeah, there you go. You're going to be Batman. My nose is itching like a mofo right now. Oh, finally. Alright. Let's do this. A ring, a pair of gloves. How cute. All right. What's the best one I got? Probably this. What's the best one I got? Probably this. All right, chat. Just because it worked for Cleaver. No, actually, it didn't work. I'm lying. It didn't work. We do not want spell critical strike chance on here, right? Wink, wink. We do not want spell critical strike chance. You hear that last Epoch? We do not want spell critical strike chance. Wink, wink. Oh, damn. It took me seriously. Like, alright then, I was gonna give it to you, but well, fine. Well, another attempt. Man, I slammed so many freaking cleavers yesterday, bro. Trying to get critical strike chance to go over. I burned through all of my T7s. The game's too good. Okay. Alright. So Air Dragon, like, so you said your character is going to be the Dark Knight. Are they going to be like a warrior? Is that going to be a... is there a warrior class in Final Fantasy 14? I mean, if there isn't, tank class. Okay.
Such power. There is only one explanation.
There is a warrior and also a tank class. Okay, they're not one and the same. Excellent. Build diversity.
Stand down or die.
It all makes sense now. The Epoch has finally come to me. The Epoch, I will have it. Sapphire waters. Sapphire waters. The future cannot be denied.
All right, let's try this again. There we go. You guys know what I want. Right? Let's get it. Oh my god. All right, let's go again. Okay. Because what's the range? 135. $130. I think I'll take a 130. That's a failure. That's a failure. What we got? 51% heal. 79, 33, 75. Okay. Alright. Let's give it another go, chat. Let's give it another go. Because this is what we currently have. It's very good, but the build guide actually calls for a 2 LP devotion that you get a T5 and a T7 spell critical strike mod chance T7 tier 5 critical strike multiplier. It's not going to happen. So I've only received T1s of devotion this cycle. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to slam it into that. And we're trying to get spell critical strike chance. We have 2 failures on the books. Run it again. Run it back. I'm actually going to go use the restroom. Be right back. All right, we are back. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, let's run another T4. I'd really like this to be the last one. I've just done so many slams lately, you know? They get a little... I mean, if everything's going good, like, it's fun, but when you constantly keep missing, especially when all you got is just 1 LP versions of the item that you want to slam, it can get a little crushing at times, going, oh god, another failed slam. Especially when you need like that one specific affix to proceed with what you're working on. You just need that one specific one. Yeah, it can wear down on you. So we'll probably do this like, I don't know. I don't know. A couple more times. And if we don't get it, let's move on. Go do some monos or something. Or what we could do is try the build out without the devotion with the spell critical strike chance. And see where it takes us.
What's this? How are they manipulating time? You carry the Epoch then? A fool like you has no use for it.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die. Stand down.
Well, I guess we also got to slam a strand. Strand of souls?
Epoch, I will have it.
Tank up! Good job, Captain. Thanks, Hassan. Hope you're doing well. All right. It's gonna be good, chat. It's gonna be good. Garbage. Okay. All right. What's our next candidate? I guess we'll do this one, and we'll slap elemental resistance on it. All right. Let's run it again. That should become my logo, my slogan. Run it again. It's gonna be the worst, like nothing you want at all, right? EHG, yeah. It's gonna have me going, let's run it again. RNGesus is not with us today. Yeah. RNGesus was kind of with us yesterday. Our first 2 slams went very well. And then we ended up slamming like I don't know how many cleaver solutions. I didn't get it yesterday. I think I slammed like 6 cleaver solutions. Oh, that sounds a little high. Maybe 5 cleaver solutions, and I didn't get what I was looking for. First cleaver solution slammer of the day, I got it today. Now I'm stuck with the with this devotion slam. You know, I think would be cool for dungeon farming, you know? I think you should get 2 options. You should, when you come to the first door, like you still got to clear the first floor, but you come to the first door and then it'll give you 2 options. Go straight to boss or proceed to or delve deeper into the dungeon. And it gets harder, but the loot's better. And if you do that, maybe each floor you clear as it progressively gets harder, it'll make the boss drops even better, right? Right? Are you guys tracking with me? Because like if you're doing a dungeon like this, where it clearly has a mechanic that's gated by fighting the boss, then that would kind of solve the issue of, oh yeah, I could just jump straight to the boss, but the boss drops won't be necessarily amazing. But then you could do one where you can kind of juice it, right? You could keep clearing floors, getting loot from the enemies and loot from the boss would be better. And maybe there's a cap. Maybe there's like 5 floors. You've done 5 floors. Now you go up against the boss, and the boss is tough. But it has drastically better drops if you've done like all 5 floors. Know what I'm saying? I think that would be a cool idea. Plus, it would turn dungeons into more of a viable in-game activity, because you get to a certain point, because the difficulty's capped, it just kind of starts to feel trivial. You know what I'm saying? It becomes very transactional. Like, the dungeon isn't necessarily the challenge anymore. It's just you're doing the dungeon for either a drop or for the mechanic that's locked behind the boss. Lightless Arbor, you're trying to get to the vault. Soulfire Bastion. I mean, like my method would be like perfect for Soulfire Bastion, right? It give you more opportunity to earn currency to spend at the vendor, and then the vendor would have better drops. Okay, or make it all or nothing with like certain points you lock in gear and can't lose them anymore, but make the loot crazy good but enemies super deadly with like mono modifiers. Yeah, that's a possibility.
It all makes sense now. The Epoch has finally come to
Stand
me.
down.
Well, time for prep for tomorrow. Lurk time? Yeah, I got you. Catch you later, man. Appreciate the lurk. Okay, guys, we definitely do not want spell critical strike chance to go over. Wink, wink. We do not want spell critical strike chance to go over. Wink, 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 wink. Okay. We do. I'm just being sarcastic. Bah humbug. Sure, let's just throw a health slot on there. Well, I guess we're sticking with 123. What we got? I guess this? Well, let's take a look. Well, we can add this to the burner pile of crap. Let's just put all these failed devotions right there. Hey, what up, Steve? How's it going? Our last two slams, chat. That's pretty much max. All right, cool. That's our next attempt. How you doing, Steve? Sorcerer coming along nicely? Going good. How's the stream tonight? We've had a bunch of failed slams. So you were here yesterday, right, Steve? So you saw all the failed Cleaver Solution slams? Well, we got one. First slam of the day. We got the Cleaver Solution with critical strike chance on there. Huge W. Well, this is going to be our 5th attempt for Devotion. Trying to get spell critical strike chance to go over. So far, hasn't been looking good, brother. We've had 4 failed slams, but, you know, we're just going to hang in there. You know, I could get all like, oh my god, blah, blah, but I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. So, Steve, let me ask you a question. Do you do a lot of dungeons in Last Epoch? Well, it's a 1 in 4 chance. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any 2 LP devotions, so... Okay, so I was thinking, Steve, there comes a point, especially when your build's doing pretty well, where dungeons start to feel kind of trivial. Most of the time, you're either trying to get a boss drop, or you're trying to get the thing at the end. Sure, there's certain dungeon days where you can farm the mobs because they have increased drops, but with item factions in the game now, it kind of feels like not necessarily better off, like, especially if your Circle of Fortune, you can actually double up, have better item drops, and do prophecies. But I was thinking this. What if they kind of revamp dungeons? Instead of having 2 floors, a boss, get the thing you want. Soulfire Bastion, you get the vendor. A Lightless Arbor, you get the vault. Temporal Sanctum, you get the box to make legendaries. What if they had an option? You do the first floor, right? But when you get to the door, it asks proceed to boss or delve deeper. And then each floor would get harder, but it would increase, like the drop rates of certain items would increase. And then at the end, assuming, and there would be like a cap to this, there'd be like I'm talking like 5 floors. After doing 5 floors, the difficulty is increased quite a bit. But now the boss itself has better drops. Like if you're trying to get better chances of getting a legendary, not a legendary, a unique from the boss that might be kind of rare, the drops would increase with this method, but it would be harder. So I feel like it'd be kind of an aspirational in-game mode while still having the, oh, well, you can go straight to the boss if all you're doing is slamming uniques. Immortalized, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Immortalized. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. QB1 Junkie. I like that. QB1 Junkie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. QB1 Junkie. How'd the stream go tonight? Immortalize. Immortalize raid? That's what I'm talking about, QB1. Real Rubber Ducky, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, you would like that because it's a little bit, it's been getting to the bosses at the moment. I got you. No worries, bro. Just saw you come online, showing the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Immortalize. Trump's Gray Beard, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Cheers, QB1. I love your name, by the way. I do a lot of fantasy football. Well, not as much, but I do fantasy football. Who's your QB1? Stream went well. QB and Ducky are LE streamers too. Good guys. Oh, awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. QB1 and Ducky are LE streamers. Been my name since 1996 online. It's a great name. Just smashed my Primalist up to level 51 tonight, so it's getting there. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Used to be a pub game. QB1 was a pub game, that is. Oh, I got you. I got you. So it's not quarterback one. Who's your quarterback one? It means something else. Well, I appreciate the love and support, guys. Thank you so much for the follows, and thank you very much for the raid, Immortalize. We're slamming T4 Jeweler tonight, and hasn't been going very well. This is our sixth slam that we're about to do. Nah, around before fantasy football got big. It was football related, though. Nice meeting you. Gonna eat and work. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, QB1 Junkie. Welcome, my dude. Hope you have a great stream. Gotta go hit the land of Z's. Appreciate it, man. You sleep tight, Immortalize. Okay, you like that idea, Steve, because you can go straight to the boss? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. See you, man. I was thinking the same thing. Like, that would be cool. Like, because if you're strictly just there for, like, whatever activity is after the boss, you could just go straight to the boss after doing the first floor. But if you're there for farming, then you can continue deeper into the dungeon, you know, quote unquote. It'd basically be the same floor. but it'd just be getting harder and harder. And then I threw out the number 5 as just a way to cap it off, right? But I like the idea because it would give dungeons, in my opinion, a little bit more relevance than what they are now, other than just a glorified unique or a unique farm or activity farm. You know, you're trying to get to whatever's on the other side of the boss. You know, why did the chicken cross the road? And you'd be well aware, like what would happen if you proceeded further, right? You would be well aware that, okay, if I want to go down to another floor, enemies are going to get this much harder, but loot drops are going to get this much better, and then the boss drop is going to get this much better as well. So if you're there just farming the boss, trying to get better drops, and you're like, you know what, I got some time to kill, instead of just running the boss 5 times rather quickly, let me run it twice, but kind of push some of these floors and increase that loot drop. And buddy, you better make sure you got yourself a good build, because like the way I'm thinking it, man, like this would be aspirational. Of course, there'll be some builds that do it better than others, but I like the idea. I really want a Vessel of Strife, right? I already got a couple, but like, let's say you're somebody who's like, I really want a Vessel of Strife. Let me do a couple dungeon floors and increase my chances of getting a Vessel of Strife and push my build to the limit. Or if your build can't do that yet, just farm, just head straight to the boss after completing the first floor a couple times, hope you get lucky, or go farm somewhere else and then come back. Because like when it comes to in-game activities in Last Epoch, many people do state the dungeons as being an in-game activity, but the difficulty's capped. In the method I just stated, the difficulty would still be capped, but it'd be a little bit more aspirational than what it is now. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in, Raiders. We are doing T4 Jura, doing some slams tonight, and they haven't been going super well. I was also floating an idea of revamping dungeons just a little bit. Do you feel the loot drops scale accurately with corruption? Me? No, I don't really feel like they scale super well with corruption. I've done plenty of 600 corruption plus. Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. I've done plenty of like 620 corruption. I shouldn't say 600 corruption plus. I haven't gone that far past 600 corruption. When I say 600 corruption plus, it makes it sound like I'm routinely between 600 corruption and much more than that. No. And I didn't feel like the loot was that much better, if at all better. So maybe my method, if it's just using the same monolith corruption idea, then maybe it's not the best. Yeah, so the dungeon floors probably wouldn't either. Man, you're shooting my idea down, and I actually appreciate it. I like pushback. Instead of just everybody going, yeah, that's great. And then it's like, maybe it wasn't the best idea. I think the biggest thing for me, though, would be the option just to go straight to the boss after doing one floor. But yeah, I guess you're right, Steve. My idea is essentially introducing corruption into dungeons. By every time you do another floor, it would be like adding on another 50 to 100 corruption almost. They already kind of work like that right now, except there's no monolith modifiers. They just scale the enemy damage and health up by these numbers right here, like you would in monoliths. And then here's the benefits to us, but drops substantially more runes, substantially more glyphs. What does that mean? Substantially more. I mean, compared to what? Nothing? Substantially more of nothing is still, depending on your mathematics, nothing. Oops, I screwed this one up. Ah! I did not farm that entire dungeon to get one shot by you, Jorah. I feel like going higher than 250 corruption doesn't give you that much more. The main reason why I push corruption in monoliths is actually the stability increases. Because the higher corruption you are, the more stability you gain per echo you do, which means you can get to the boss faster. To me, that's important. Also, it's just the, oh yeah, look at this. I pushed, 600 corruption or whatever, which, I mean, depending on what kind of build you're running, is either not that great or amazing. You have all possible loot drops at level, correct? You're going to have to explain that a little bit more. What do you mean, bud? And for anybody who's curious what's going on, like let's say you're in the Twitch chat and you came in with the raids and you're wondering who I'm talking to, I split stream to Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I'm talking with a member over on YouTube, but I do interact with Twitch chat as well, so if you got any questions, I'm here to help. If you're just here to lurk and watch, by all means, enjoy yourselves. You have all possible loot drops at that level, correct? I guess? Like, I guess you're going to have to explain what you mean by all possible loot drops compared to what? Oh, God, we finally did it. Oh, we finally did it. Thank the heavens. Oh, man, there you go. Your good luck, Steve. I just need you chatting more often. No, I'm kidding. You do you, boo. Okay, cool. Evening Bike, congrats on the slam. Oh, thanks, Cricky. Oh, that's what happened. Steve was talking and you jumped into the stream. You know, the parallels converged. It created a perfect slam. You know, slam, bam, there you go. So some items don't drop until 200 Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, 250 corruption would be you have all items are available to you. Technically, they're supposed to drop at a higher rate, at a higher corruption. The only thing that I've seen that work effectively on was omnis. I did get more omnis when I pushed the corruption, for sure. So yeah. For me personally, I say after you've hit 300 corruption, that's kind of like, in my opinion, what the devs were seeing as ideal corruption. In the example they gave on what supposedly, better item drops are supposed to look like, they mentioned a couple milestone corruptions. Like 100 corruption, you get a little bit better loot drop. 300 corruption, you get better loot drop chances. 600 corruption was the last example they gave. I don't know if it works exponentially, like every 300 levels of corruption you get better loot drops, but the last example they gave was 600 corruption. So that might, in their opinion, be like that's the peak. And then you got people pushing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 corruption. Okay. So we got this. So I think the corruption system is a great idea, but it needs to scale better. Mike, one of the senior developers for EHG, he's the guy who does like the Friday dev streams. He did say that if you're doing 4-digit corruption, then something happened on their end. They don't really intend for you to be doing 4-digit corruption. It's just the way they have it set up now. There's no cap, which I like. I like the idea of that's aspirational. Pushing as far as you can is aspirational, but it does get wonky at the higher levels. Much higher levels, in my opinion. Strands of Soul. I think I only got 2 of these, and one of them has... Oh, okay, so I got 2 with LP. Okay. Honestly, so the build guide calls for void damage. This is going to be one where I actually... Like, obviously, I've already kind of done my own thing, but now I'm going to be doing what the build guide calls for. This is going to be one thing that I don't do. I'm going to try and get a Strand of Souls with Cleanse on it. No, let's not do that. Chance to cleanse. Yeah. No, actually, we got 2 chances, 2 attempts. Logarithmic. Logarithmetic scaling even. Logarithmetic. I can only pronounce it when I break it down. Log space arithmetic scaling. Logarithmic. Yeah. So what you been up to today, Cricky? Cricky 87? Sorry, I'm a science major. No, that's all good. That's all good. Like, I know what you mean by logarithmic. I think I already mispronounced it right there. I know what you mean. It's just kind of hard to pronounce. Went fishing, great day for it. Oh, that sounds cool. I haven't been fishing for a long time, since I was a kid. How about you? Well, we had a number of failed slams, but you came in right when we got it. And we did get a cleaver solution with critical strike chance on it. First slam of the day. So, oh heck yeah, almost gear set. Yeah, we're working on the last piece. So, Steve, all I need is just a yes or no to this question. I know you, for your work, does that use your science major? I don't need to know like too many details about your personal life and what you do for a living. I was just curious. It's a steeper scale of increasing difficulty than linear. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, this is a very linear thing where you're saying it would be a steeper scale. Oh heck yeah, nice. Almost all gear set then. Yes, we're getting close. Working on the belt. So the guide calls for no, never worked a day that use your major. Understood. Understood. It was a pure curiosity thing. Yeah, so the guide calls for a T7 void damage on your belt. Me personally, I hate dots. I'm going to try and get cleanse on the belt. I stopped using the belt right here because it didn't have cleanse. Like, I was generating all this ward, then I get hit by like 20 dots, and then it's just like having a hard time trying to generate it all back in time while also trying to kill everything. So I'm moving away from the guide in that sense. Obviously, I already kind of did my own thing using the guide as a framework. Sort of. I kind of already had the idea in my mind, and somebody's like, hey, here's a build guide for it. And I'm like, this isn't exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, but we're close, Cricky. We're close. It'll never be 100% what the author had put in there, but we're kind of in the ballpark. The important thing is, I think, is to have a degree. It shows employers that you can complete a difficult task, in your opinion. Chat. Okay, my D key works. Always more fun to do a little bit of your own thing. Gonna be cool to see it in action. Right. My own thing is this. And this has been fun, but I got to about 600-ish corruption and it was kind of difficult. Main way I can change that is actually getting 100% critical strike avoidance or reduction in crits. That would be the number one thing. And then moving on from there. Yeah, I agree, Steve. I think that's what some employers look for. Yeah. The game bugged out. I don't know why. It won't let me change. It won't let me change realms, eras, timelines. There we go. So we're just gonna have to restart. I feel like we're friends, man. You can ask me anything. Oh yeah, Steve. Well, Steve, it's not necessarily me. Like, I don't like if you and I were hanging out, I would have zero problem asking. I know we're also like, this is a live stream, and maybe you'd rather just keep some personal details to yourself, for sure. Like, I've told you guys I'm a cook. I work for the military. I work at a child development center. Well, that's about it, you know. Yeah, let's try this again, and hopefully it doesn't bug out. It's because we are all here as well. Yeah, basically. But for sure, Steve, I appreciate it. I don't know, I feel like college is a huge scam. 90% of people with degrees don't use them. There are thousands of dollars in debt because of it. Okay. I don't think college itself is a scam. I think it's just become like rather difficult to obtain without taking out loans. You know what I'm saying? I went to scam technology school, so maybe I'm a little biased. Oh, I got you. You got a personal story attached to it, and you own that bias. Although I'm in my field of work, thanks to my degree, just your opinion. I understood. Opinions are fine. Yeah, true. Plus, I guess that what we say here stays on the web forever. Well, yeah, especially here on YouTube, these VODs stay up. These VODs stay up for, yeah, pretty much forever. Unless I delete them. College, like all things properly used, can see you do better. The problem is it's become mandatory and necessary, so costs just kept going up. Yeah. Instead of being here's a nice thing to help you, with your career. It's like, oh, you got to go to college or you're going to be flipping burgers. Well, guess what? People flipping burgers here in California are making $20 an hour now. I mean, just saying. You couldn't afford college, so you went to the military academy, and about $30K of my student loan debt got wiped because of it, so I can't complain. Oh, yeah, for sure, Giovanni. So you went to military? Yeah, I definitely think people can be smarter about some of it. Some people just, not trying to get too personal, just making a statement. Yeah, for sure, Giovanni. The question was asked, and you chimed in with your opinions. Opinions are fine here, as long as they're done nicely, which they were. In your case, so yeah. And I appreciate you, joining in on the conversation. I didn't go to college. Mostly because me and classes are just not really my jam. I would fidget, I would lose focus, and I would get bored really easy. And then somehow I'd still get a B+, but I mean... You need a college degree to apply to entry-level jobs that have nothing to do with college. Right. Well, what Steve was saying earlier, in his opinion, that college degrees showed that you can handle a tough task, which I could see some employers thinking that way. I think they're smart. You could definitely do the community college route and keep your debt low. I think some people try and get into a prestigious school and then they take out $100,000 college loan, school loan, and going, oh, I'll pay it back, and then the degree doesn't work out, and now you're stuck trying to pay off these loans and you're doing something else that doesn't really apply. Yeah, I think there's definitely. I definitely think using the right avenues, people, especially people who have done their research and shown that, oh, well, there's a need in these areas for this field, right? And then they do their due research. They see that maybe 2 towns over, there's a community college that is actually being trained by a renowned professor or somebody, and then they go do 2 years there, and then they finish in an online university. They keep their debt low. They apply for Pell Grants or whatever, and then they get out of it with minimal debt or none at all, and now they're in a viable field instead of I like art. I'm not trying to bash anybody who says I like art, but yeah. Shows future employers you have a drive and dedication to learn and grow. Yeah, I do agree with that mentality that Steve stated. Hello, hey, what up, Locke? How's it going, man? It's going. Probably going to start playing. Maybe try and finish the campaign tonight. Way to go, man. I'm excited for you. You get to try out Monoliths. Depends on how close you are. Yeah, for sure. Real rubber ducky. You haven't finished the campaign yet either, Locke, and here I thought I was the only one. Well, Locke just got the game last week. Rubber ducky. How many acts are there? I think there's like 9 or 10 chapters. But here's a tip, Locke. Like, I highly recommend getting all your passive points and idle slots, but after you've gotten them, don't do any more side quests. Unless your degree is in law, medicine, or engineering, it doesn't really matter. My problem is I can't stick to a character. There's so many build options. I see new concepts and you have to try them. Oh, you got all of them? Okay, now that you got all of them. Yeah, no, I was going to say computer science. That's what my brother did. He couldn't even he wouldn't have even been able to get into the door without that bachelor's. Like, no. Like, he had an associate's, no. Bachelor's, okay, let's have a conversation. Yeah, I understand that, Rubber Ducky, for sure. Yeah, so once you got all of them locked, see, this game does a really good job. And it was all thanks to who I knew, not what you knew. I got you. So here's the thing about this game, Locke. There's more side quests that provide those passive points and idle slots than there are passive points and idle slots. So once you get all of those, stop doing those side quests. Focus on the campaign. Enjoy it. Defeat the boss. Go to Monoliths. What some people do, though, Locke, is they'll just, like, if they start a new character, they'll get their passive points and idle slots, and then they'll go straight to Monoliths. They will not finish the campaign on their alternate characters. They just go straight to Monos. You can go straight to Monoliths right now, Locke, if you wanted to. You got the passive points, you got the idle slots. You can go there. Even if you haven't completed the campaign, you can go there right now. Oh, shoot. I didn't do the slam. I was like, here, let me show Locke what to do. Oh. I killed Jura, but I didn't do the slam. This is what you do. You see this, you walk over there. You could actually literally... You've noticed that? Okay. You could literally choose your mastery once you get here, then walk over here. You're done. At level 55, no, you're good. At level 55, the enemies here are level 58 for the first monolith. I've gone to this at like level 40 something and been fine. There's people who've gone here at level 30 something and been fine. Now they're more experienced. Their build is a little bit more focused. They got their passive points. They got the idle slots. They're good to go. At level 55, you're fine. So you can do that. I do recommend completing the campaign at least once, just so you're kind of up to date on the story. If you literally do not care about this story whatsoever, then you can go straight to Monoliths right now, and I highly recommend the passive points and idle slots. Wait, where's that again? You go to the end of time. This is the same location where you chose your mastery, right? You know, you go up these steps. You talk to homie Gaspar, and he gives you that mastery. Well, once you load in, generally the default load-in spot is right here. You walk over here, and then you just cross this bridge. You might have to click on it, but then it loads you into monos. Bam, you're off to the races. You cross the bridge. Now these bridges will not be, you will not be able to traverse these two bridges. You have to complete this first monolith. And it won't tell you empowered because I've unlocked empowered already. It'll give you the ability to do normal. And there we go. And I, like a dummy, killed Julra and then teleported out before slamming. Like a dummy. You know, there's songs out there, you know, like a rock. Well, no. Like a dummy. It's my theme song, chat. Like a dummy. Should I start trying perfect gear yet, or wait a little? Wait, don't be trying to perfect your gear. I mean, having optimized gear is fine, but once you get to monoliths and you're getting these purples, it's going to change it all up. I'm prepared to be that guy. What is slamming? Oh. Ducky, slamming is where you take a unique and then you combine it with an exalted. So you take a unique with legendary potential, and then so like this belt. It has one legendary potential. So I'm going to take this belt and I'm going to combine it with this. What many of us call slamming, right? You can't do empowered because you have to do... So the reason why you can't do empowered yet is you have to unlock it. You unlock that by completing these 3 monoliths right here. And you can't jump straight to them. You have to work your way up. Right. It's a colloquialism. You get a +1 to all stats if you complete the campaign, but that's the only benefit. Yes, that is true, Lock. You'll get a +1 to all of your, all of these right here. You'll get a +1. Might seem trivial, but at the same time, I mean, a boost is a boost, right? If you defeat the final boss of the campaign. Oh, yes, I remember from yesterday. Yeah. That's all good. No, that's all good. Yeah, so Rubber Ducky, you combine this with that, and we call it slamming. So the more legendary potential you have on a unique, the more affixes from a purple can go over. So this has 1 legendary potential. So what's going to happen? You can only get 1 off this belt, and it's chosen at random. You cannot influence this whatsoever. Believe me. The only way I found how to influence it with like any degree of viability is to go up to the box when I'm getting ready to slam it and be like, all right, chat, we do not want the affix that I want to go over. It means absolutely nothing, but I have a, believe it or not, I have a higher track rate of an affix that I want going over when I tell the chat right before that, wink, wink, I do not want this affix to go over. None at all. I do not want that. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's worked more than not. Sort of. And that's not actually influencing it. That's just RNG. Okay, let me grab a couple more keys. Thanks for sticking around, guys, for that big giant flub that I did. We gotta run this dungeon again because I teleported out after killing Jorah. Heck, I might have to run this dungeon yet again. I got 2 belts. I have 2 chances.
They cannot reach me.
Okay, we're not going there. Okay. Irene. Okay, no. No problem. We were distracting you. You guys are throwing yourself under the bus? Come on. I didn't even do that to you guys.
What's this? How are they manipulating time? You are there to carry the Epoch then? Fool like you has no use for it.
Okay, we're blocked off here. Okay, remember, note to self, do not teleport out.
I will have it. Sapphire waters.
We believe in you, senpai. Thanks, Cricky. Bye, Jorah. Right. I'll throw whatever on there. Health. Alright, cool. Alright, chat. We definitely do not want that chance to cleanse to go over. Wink, wink. We do not want it to go over. We would really like the health to go over. We do not want the chance to cleanse. Wink, wink. Doesn't always work. Definitely didn't work that time. Okay. Sure. Health. Yeah, let's just throw regular health over there. Well, we got one more shot. Oh, that was good. That was good, Cricky. I appreciated that. I appreciated that a lot. Oh, thank you so much for the likes, YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That was good. Love the sound bites on here. Yeah. I'll probably go through and, maybe cycle a few out, add a few more in there. One chance to slam per boss battle. That is correct, Ducky. So the idea I was floating earlier was, what if we had a model that you have floors, right? The dungeon already has two floors boss. What if you changed it to have one floor, then you can go to the boss, or you can keep farming, but your chances for loot go up and the difficulty gets harder. And it would also influence the boss drop rate, because each boss has their own uniques that they drop. My nose is driving me crazy right now. So I was thinking, you could do complete the first floor, and then you can go straight to boss. You won't get the best drop rates, but who cares? You might be just trying to slam it at the end, or the other dungeons have their own activity after you complete the dungeon. Or if you're there for farming, like you're there to get better drops from the mobs, or better drops from the boss, you can go down a couple floors and then go to the boss. Now, this idea would be capped. Like, after 5 floors, you then go to the boss, and the boss is X number of difficult and has X number of better chances of getting a better boss drop or something. I thought that would be kind of cool, and then it would also help the people who are just simply there to, I just want to get to the activity after the boss. I don't care about boss drops. I'm just there to slam. I'm just there to buy from the vendor. I'm just there to spin the slots on the vault. The 3 dungeon activities. There are people who would like to see the box that you do for the slams moved to camp, and then you could just slam over and over and over again. I personally like the idea that you gotta earn it in some way, but I do think it could be a little bit less time consuming and tedious if that's all you want to do. And I feel like the method that I proposed would help with that. There's no way that means that it'll happen. I don't know if EHG has any plans to change dungeons. I think they have said they'd like to add more dungeons. I don't know if they want to change the format. I like the concept. Could add extra abilities to the boss the higher you climb. There you go. So it's always cool to voice ideas like this to the public, to you guys, and get some feedback. Steve kind of pushed back on that, saying, wait, isn't that just like corruption? And corruption's kind of weird anyway. And I thought that was some good pushback. Super punishing, though, since already at the mercy of RNG, I could definitely see that being helpful. Yeah. I don't want it to be so, I don't want to see it become so transactional that it gives move to town and then you just walk up and slam to your heart's content. There was another day, I don't know how long ago, couple months ago, we were talking about a token system. You can earn tokens for the box and maybe do multiple slams, but I kind of like this idea that I'm talking about right now. I mean, I guess you could combine the two, but I like the idea of or you get one additional slam per floor, or maybe I don't know. Is that the legendary paladin mastermind extending his skills to the lowly void knight peasants? Yeah, apparently. What's good, fiction? Yeah, I am the legendary paladin mastermind. Apparently. We are not worthy.
Hello, peasant.
Double dagger. Oh boy. And Jor's obsession. I'm gonna leave him behind. Alright, chat. You know what I want. You already know what I want. Is this boss the only one that grants slamming? No, this is the only one, Rubber Ducky. This is the only one that lets you turn a unique item into a legendary item like this. You guys know what I want. It's completely RNG at this point. I could tell you guys till I'm blue in the face. Definitely do not want cleanse all ailments. Wink, wink. This is my last belt. Hopefully it works. It did not work. Oh, crap. This is the one, right? Nah, it didn't work. Well, damn. Like, how many attempts was that tonight? That was a lot. Let's go run some monos. Let's go to the Reign of Dragons. And then probably tomorrow I'll start shaping the build towards what the author of the build guide intended, as opposed to whatever the hell I threw in there. Yeah, 500 corruption's fine. Now, those guys tried to ice me. Now, listen here, pal. You know, you can avoid this problem by having 4 affixes you want. Yeah, sure. But for the build specifically, I needed one particular affix. Yeah, sure. It'd be a lot better. Oh, I got 4 affixes on here that I want. This is perfect. Whatever I get, I get it.
Stand down or die.
Hey, so Locke, what did you decide, buddy? Are you going straight to Monoliths, or are you going to try and complete the campaign? gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll just boost up on that. Okay. Go up to go down? Question mark?
Stand down or die.
Golly. Stand down or die. Sure, I just spent a ton of those keys. This is going kind of slow, chat. I might just hop into some T4 Soulfire, try and get the belt. Cause like right now, like what am I even doing here? Yeah, let's go do some Soulfire Bastion. Sounds like a good plan. Hopefully you'll get some LP drop. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, why am I even doing Monoliths right now? Alright. Okay, yeah, let's grab some Soulfire keys. Sleepy time bike. Catch you later, Air Dragon. Appreciate the lurk. You take care. See you tomorrow, pal. Yeah, so let's hope that the boss actually drops like some items worth having with LP. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll take the belt, the Immolator's belt, even without LP. I just want the belt, you know? Oh. Oh, yeah. Like, I think Grim Dawn has something like that, right? Because right now, the only stat they have is how many monoliths in a particular timeline you've completed. Like, how many times have I killed Jura? At what tier? Will this be lifetime or per character? If it was lifetime, oh lord. What was this? Oh, Rive? Well, I can't change timelines here, chat, so we're gonna have to double back. At least just die. Thanks. There we go. All right, Ashes of Mortality with LP.
Hey, fancy a deep, fantastic work. Formosus will clatter with delight while I give him my report. Now about those soul embers, well spared to let me see your whole friend. Embers well spent. Embers well spent. Yeah, lucky you. Well spent.
Hope I get a belt. Thank you. Thanks for being here, man. You take care. Hoping to see you tomorrow, Cricky. One-handed. Oh, it is an Eye of Rain. Thanks. I don't know if I'll ever use it this cycle, but I got an Eye of Rain. LP1. Let's go. Nighthawk with the raid. Thank you very much, Nighthawk. How you doing tonight? How'd the stream go? What up, Coco? You got slapped. Oh my god. I got the belt. I got the belt I was looking for with 2 LP. Which, if you just came over from Nighthawk's stream, I know she streams a lot of Dead by Daylight. That good. Oh my god, I got the belt, chat. GG. Oh, I gotta know. Last Epoch tools. I gotta know. Okay, to get 2 LP on this belt is a 4% chance. 4% chance to get this belt with 2 LP. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Nighthawk. You're good luck. Awesome, man. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, let's run this dungeon a couple times, see if we can't, you know, bulk that number up, but yeah.
Formosus will clatter with delight when I give him my report. How about those soul embers? Care to let me see your whole friend?
Oh, no, we want that. Wait, I got a burning avarice? Oh, nice.
Oh, lucky you.
This was the run. This is the run. GG. Coco with the emotes. Hearts from Nighthawk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, Nighthawk.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Die. Hobby Bike be doing a lot better. Bike been getting kind of screwed by RNG a little bit tonight. Not completely, but a little bit. That helped turn it around. Whenever I see unique gloves drop, I always gotta go, Ravenous Void? Ravenous Void, that you? Yeah, I got some blurps on there now. I guess this is to make up for, I guess I got a double drop last time because this guy dropped nothing this time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Blurps.
Fancy it? Fantastic work. For Moses will clatter with delight when I give him my report. About those soul members, care to let me see your friend? Well spent. Yeah, lucky you.
Hey, how are you? Hey, what up, Mr. Duck? How you doing tonight, sir?
Embers well spent.
Coco with the with the emote hello, the emote patrol.
Hey, care to chat?
Emotional, damn it!
Nice. Is this still just the first floor? Jeez, man. Can Coco tell a dark joke? How dark are we talking, man? I mean, you're a streamer, Coco, so go for it. You know what's not acceptable. How? This guy. Okay, that was a little dark. This guy. Freaking Nighthawk. Kind of had the same face I did. Very, very, very clever. Hey, Mike, what's up? Oh, nothing much, Mike. What about you? What's good, homie?
Embers well spent. Yeah, lucky you. Oh, lucky you.
Alright guys, I'm going to be shutting things down for today. We will raid Rose Shadows 24. Don't know how long they've been playing, but let's send them our love. And anyway, you guys take care. Have yourselves a good one. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be doing more of this Smite Healing Hands build. Appreciate all the support. You guys take care. YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I know you just got here. I know you just got here, Mike, man. You take care. Drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's my jam right there. That's my jam. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a good one. Hope to see you tomorrow. Peace out.